For all the talk about corporations, small businesses are the ones that are employing more than half of all workers in the United States. And businesses of fewer than 500 make up almost 99% of all businesses in the United States. These businesses get their start by entrepreneurs, people who have an idea, a skill, or a craft that they want to bring forward to make jobs. And to help getting those people into their new businesses, there's a number of programs, and we're going to be talking to one of them today, Entrepreneurship for All. And with us we have Casey O'Donnell, who is the program manager for E for All, as it's called short, which is easier to say.
It's much easier.
Yeah, and welcome to the program.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So tell us a little bit about E for All first.
Sure. I'll give you a little history about E for All. E for All was born in 2011 out of Lowell, Massachusetts. It was called the Merrimack Valley Sandbox. A few years after that, it became a rebrand, and we became E for All. Since then, we've opened up 8 sites, mostly all around Massachusetts, and we have one now in Longmont, Colorado.
Wow, I didn't realize it was that many. I thought there were like 3 or 4 offices. That's impressive.
Within this last year, we've opened the Longmont and the Berkshire County sites, so it's growing rapidly.
Wow. And where are you located here in Berkshire County?
So our office is Framework on North Street.
Right.
However, we cover all of Berkshire County, so we go everywhere, Great Barrington, Sheffield. You find us up in North Adams and everywhere. We're trying to find the entrepreneurs everywhere in the county. Yeah.
So what kind of support do you provide for entrepreneurs?
Sure. So we have 2 very distinct programs. One of them being our flagship is our Business Accelerator program. It's a year-long free program to the entrepreneurs. But for the first 12 weeks, it's intensive business classes that teach them the fundamentals they need to know to grow their business. So inside of that, they're also paired with mentors. It's a 3-to-1 ratio. They get to meet with their mentors 90 minutes a week for those first 12 weeks. And then for the subsequent 9 months, they meet for 90 minutes a month.
Wow. And how is that available to people? I mean,
they apply online. They apply through our website. You go to eforall.org, and it's we're going to run 2 of them a year. We just accepted our 8 businesses into our winter cohort. So we had our first class last night.
There's a tendency to think that they're all tech, but they're not all tech businesses.
No, certainly not. Inside of our class alone, I can bring up a few of them. We have a company called Bink-A-Bear, which is actually, everyone has seemingly heard of Bink-A-Bear, but it's a plush bear that, when coupled with a story, it helps wean children off of their pacifiers.
Right, they're Binkies.
Yes, they're Binkies, which is the essence of the name, I suppose. And then we have a 4th-generation beekeeper that is trying to grow an apiary with honey-related products. So we really have a lot of diversity inside of our cohort.
Yeah. I think that's interesting, too, because I've seen a lot of small businesses open and close over the years. And they come in, they last for 6 months to a year, or sometimes 2 years, but they can't seem to make it. And some of it always seems to be sometimes that maybe they didn't understand the product that they were selling, that they had an audience here for that product. And so how do you help people figure out, whether their business is viable here?
Well, a lot of what we tell these entrepreneurs when they enter in our program is, you may come in with one idea. However, after the education that we provide and the input of your mentors, you have to be open to your idea completely changing. And that is something that it happens more often than not with our program. It's more likely that when they come out on the other side of this accelerator, that they actually have not an entirely different idea, but certainly a different direction. Anytime you're growing a business, it's never a straight line. So there's always room for kind of maneuvering throughout, but usually the business will change throughout that time, but offering the fundamentals to understand your customer segment, to be able to understand the value proposition, to be able to go through legal issues and accounting, all those things are stuff we offer inside the accelerator.
And do you also offer you're basically helping them develop a business plan to be able to go to a bank?
We do something called a business model canvas, but it is similar, in that we're kind of giving them the scope of their business altogether,
And E for All is a nonprofit?
We are a nonprofit, and we rely entirely on volunteers to make our program run. So there's myself and then our executive director, Deborah Gallant. Inside of that, we will teach and impart whatever knowledge it is that we have, but we rely on volunteers to be the specialists that teach our curriculum, to be the mentors that actually get to guide these entrepreneurs forward. And also inside of our pitch contest, we need judges for volunteers. And even at the bottom rung of our volunteership is the readers. So when everyone submits their applications, you can go online and go through your application, they get sent out to our readers and they actually get graded. And that's how we decide who gets welcomed into the program.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. So tell me a little bit about the pitch contest.
Sure. So our pitch contest, we host 4 of them a year. It's kind of like, we like to call it Shark Tank without the teeth.
Yeah.
So if anyone has ever seen that, it's very similar in format. The beginning portion of the night is kind of a networking and tabling is what we call it. So picture a large room with several different tables set up, and you kind of bring your storefront. And we invite the public. It's entirely free, not only to participate, to attend. So you can come in, learn about these businesses. The business gets the participant gets the opportunity to actually, maybe talk about their business for the very first time. So that's a great portion of it. The second half of the night is actually the pitch contest itself, where we pre-select 6 participants to actually pitch on the night. They get 2.5 minutes, and there's a table of judges. They judge them accordingly, and there's actually a chance to win money at the end of it. First prize is $1,000, second prize $750, third prize $500, and then we actually have a fan favorite that you get to vote at the end. That's another $500.
So do they have to go through your mentorship program first? Or
No. They
can
can be entirely separate entities. If you want to be a part of the pitch contest, however, you don't want to be a part of the accelerator, they're completely different application processes. Yeah.
So, but you do have to make out an application.
Yes.
And you get read, and so they sort of pick the best of
picking the best, yes, but what's great is even if you aren't selected for it, these readers, they're people all over the community that have a vested interest in businesses. So they're going to give you feedback on your business. So regardless if you get welcomed into the pitch contest or the accelerator, you're going to have some feedback that really could help your business moving forward, and then you could reapply. If you take the information they gave to you, then now you're welcome to reapply after, and there's probably a better chance of getting in.
And so, is there a deadline to apply?
There is.
For this last
So
one?
our next pitch contest is February 5th.
Yeah.
It's going to be at the Green in North Adams, which is 85 Main Street.
Right off Main Street.
6 to 8 p.m. The deadline to apply is January 23rd. Okay, and it's going to be at noon. So you can go to eforall.org. So you can select the community, which is just Berkshire County, and then follow the prompt. And if you have any questions, all of our information, all of our phone numbers are there. Give us a call if you need any help, or have any more questions.
And you said you're going to be having something else happening in North Adams.
Yes, we also have a small biz meetup. So we're going to have that on January 15th, Wednesday. It's going to be from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's going to be a networking event for entrepreneurs. And then we're also going to have a guest speaker. Dave Moresi is going to come in, and he's going to do his 5 things he wished he knew before he started a business. So that's another free event. Please come and attend. It's going to be free lunch as well. So we're hoping to incentivize people with
That's good. Free lunch.
Absolutely.
I always say, if you want a reporter to show up, you say food.
It gets me there. So it's perfect.
Right. And David Moresi, in case anybody doesn't know, is the principal of Moresi & Associates.
Yep.
He's a well-known real estate developer in North Adams. He redeveloped what's called the NORAD Mill now, which has more than 50 businesses in it, and he's working on homes. So, and full disclosure, he also employs 2 of my children. So it was really great having you on. Now, is there anything going on in Pittsfield first? I mean, we have 2 things going up in North Adams, the pitch contest. Do you have anything other than
So we're going to host 4 pitch contests a year.
Okay.
As far as having our next one scheduled, we don't have it yet. However, it's going to be in the beginning of May, and it's going to be a little bit closer, maybe Pittsfield, Dalton type area. So as soon as that goes up, I'd be more than willing to come back out and talk about that as well.
All right. Well, great. It was great having you on here.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I look forward to it, and I think I'll be at the pitch contest to see what's going on.
I'll see you there.